In this video, what I'm going to show you how to do is in the manufacturing workspace of Fusion 360, how to create tools. Well, actually in this video, I'm going to have you create an end mill, and then I'll create separate videos for different tools like drills and taps and other things, okay? So first off, we are in the wrong workspace here. If we look at the upper left where it says design, we're in the design workspace. We want to click on that and change it. Go down here to manufacturing. Manufacturing workspace is a little different. This is where we need to do all the different operations to create the G code. But today we're just going to concentrate on this icon right here, the tool library. It's on the top set of tools here, and click on tool library. We'll open up a window like this. So what we need to do is we're going to need to create some new tools. So I keep my own local tool library under my name. So we have to pick a tool library, and if you want, you can always add your own by right-clicking and adding a new library, and just give it a name. You want, call it whatever you want. Use your name. All right, and when you click on that, it will store all the tools that you create under that name. It will store them there. So I'm going to do this right here on manufacturing. Right now, it's an empty tool library. So all we're going to do is click on plus. That will allow us to add all kinds of different tools. So all types of milling tools, hole making. If you do turning eventually, that. All right, so all kinds of different things. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to start off with a flat end mill right here. So click on flat end mill. And now we just got to go through and, give all the information that's going to make this work for us. So description, let's make it basic. Half-inch, 2 flute, flat end mill. Okay, that's all we need to put here is just the description. So that's in the general tab. On the cutter tab, this is really important. We have to make sure the type is correct, flat and mill. The units should be in inches. It's clockwise spindle rotation. Number of flutes. This is important for calculating the feed rate, so we want to make sure that's correct. Let's make that 2. Material, high-speed steel is what we use typically. Sometimes we use carbide. I'll tell you if they're carbide, we'll use that. It'll calculate things differently. So here's what's very important for calculating the G code. The diameter is the most important thing. We're going to have a half-inch end mill, so we go 0.5. And shaft diameter automatically defaults to being the same as the tool diameter. So there's the shaft up here. So right now you can see over here that's all the same. This orange area is where the cutting is. That's the flute length. All right, that's down here, the flute length. You can make that longer. We might have some, or shorter. It might be a 1.0 flute length. You can see that just changed. It went from here to up here. And I think that's good. All right. So this is where it will cut, is on this orange area. The shaft, I never put anything for here because it's not that important. Same thing with the holder. Don't even deal with that. Cutting date is important. Spindle speed, we want to make sure is correct. So put in a surface speed of 200, and then it will automatically calculate that to 1,528 RPM, which is actually a pretty good speed for that. Cutting feed rate, we're going to go feed per tooth, so we're going to change that for this to 0.005. All right, and that gives us a cutting feed rate of about 15 inches a minute, which is pretty good also. All right. And that's all good. Post-process, all that really counts on this is that the tool number, length offset, and diameter offset number, all good. This is the first tool I'll make it, so I'll call it tool number 1. It really doesn't matter at this point. We can always change it, but we'll accept it. And now I permanently have this half-inch 2 flute flat end mill available as a tool for when I want to use it later on.